Philippine News here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The OCTA Research Group reports that Dumaguete is an area of most serious concern outside the NCR plus bubble. In their latest bulletin, the OCTA says Dumaguete is now classified as extremely high risk, as COVID-19 cases in the area saw a one-week growth rate of almost 130%. The average attack rate daily in the area also climbed to almost 70 per 100,000 people. Other areas of concern due to increasing cases and high attack rate include Iloilo City, Butuan, Tacloban, and Polomo. The Health Department says the government is implementing a vaccination framework to better allocate doses in the country. Speaking with Cito Beltran on agenda, Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Berjeres says they have come up with a sub-criteria when it comes to distributing vaccines. Aside from having specific sectors prioritized, they're also looking into high-density areas that are experiencing increases in cases.
We are looking at areas with high number of cases, those areas which are populous and the density is very high. Nung tumaas na po ang mga kaso outside of Metro Manila, nakasama na po yan dun sa criterion, na yun po geographic burden has been considered. That's why dito po sa mga latest batches ng dumadating ng mga bakuna, 60% of these were distributed to these areas outside of Metro Manila.
Berjere also says that the government has yet to achieve its target number of vaccinees for the 8-2 and 8-3 sectors. However, the official claims that vaccine hesitancy is the only reason why they cannot achieve these goals.
Of an access problem pa rin po na kailangan natin maintindihan yung estado nila because sometimes most of them actually are really fearful of going out. Most of them hindi na sila nakakasakay ng jeep, ng tricycle, hirap ng maglakad. Yung iba naman bedridden. So we thought na talagang ang local governments talagang maganda yung ginagawa. Katulad po sa San Juan, talagang binahay-bahay po nila ang mga nakakatanda. Nakita nila yung matatanda at binakunahan nila sa kanilang bahay. And we think this is the best way to go.
The Philippine College of Physicians is urging the government to defer its planned easing of the quarantine in the NCR plus bubble, citing a rise in ICU occupancy. To give us more details, we have on the line the group's president, Dr. Maricar Limping. Good morning, Doc. According to the DOH's latest report, as of June 13, ICU beds in the NCR was only at 46% utilization. First off, do you think this data is accurate? And secondly, how does this relate to the proposed GCQ?
I think you have to take note kung ano yung what DOH is referring to, yung ICU bed capacity, no? Baka sinasabi niya ICU bed capacity as a whole, but we have to realize that not all hospitals will be able to really allocate or designate na lahat lang ng mga ICU beds nila will be for COVID. There will also be ICU beds that will be dedicated also for the non-COVID cases, no? Because we are also catering to non-COVID cases, no? And right now, even the non-COVID cases, full din yung mga namin, yung aming bed capacity. So I think in terms of the ICU bed capacity, they need to note kung ano tong bed capacity na sinasabi nila. But definitely, as far as like let us say for heart center, I should know because I am here in heart center. I cannot be telling you that our ICU is not full. I cannot tell you that our ICU is not full because in reality, it is full. Ganun din naman sa San Lazaro. My colleague there in San Lazaro told me that even in the ICU for COVID is also full. And then I also asked my colleague in Chinese Gen, hindi naman talaga sila 100% but nearly full, no? So that it's like mga 80-90%. But what I'm saying really, we are seeing a lot of ICU of critical and severe COVID-19. And I'm just telling you kung ano yung nakikita namin, na experience namin on the ground.
Thank you for clarifying that, Dr. Limpin. I understand, yeah, the numbers are going up in certain areas, so case-to-case basis po ang nangyayari. No? But that being said, I understand that you're proposing to do GCQ with heightened restrictions. Should the government also hold off on allowing the reopening of gyms, museums, or the movement of senior citizens? Ano pong masasabi nila regarding the various adjustments that have been made recently?
Yes, I think they are doing it a little bit fast, no? Kaya nga sinasabi namin maghinay-hinay lang. In general, no, ang COVID cases natin dito sa NCR is going down. But as I said, we are seeing more cases now of ICU, COVID na critical, no, na COVID cases. So, and we expect this trend to continue. So, ang ayaw lang namin mangyari ay makita namin na mag-surge ulit tayo, no? And bumalik na naman tayo sa lockdown, which will be which will actually create a bigger negative impact sa economy natin. It is best na maghinay-hinay tayo sa pag-relax ng mga restrictions natin, no? Anyway, siguro just a matter of few weeks lang or a few months na konting pagtitiis lang sa mga tao, I don't think that they will mind. Mas malaki ang magiging epekto sa kanila, lalo na sa kanilang pangkabuhayan, kung biglang magto-total lockdown na naman tayo.
Right, that's well understood, Dr. Limpin. But then, other than retaining the current strict quarantine, what other measures do you have in mind, especially, I suppose, to address the surge of cases, especially in Visayas and Mindanao? I understand cases are on the rise.
Yes, we would like also to recommend na i-tighten yung border control, no? So yung pagpunta-punta ng mga tao, lalo na yung coming from NCR or anywhere else na mataas ang COVID-19 cases, no, we would suggest na maglagay ng stricter restrictions, no, and i-require ang RT-PCR, no, kasi ito yung mga pwede nating gawin para masiguro natin na yung mga pupunta na positive, no, ay hindi mga hawan doon sa pupuntahan nilang lugar. Let us protect our constituents. That's what I can say for mga LGU executives natin.
Right, Dr. Limpin, one last question before I let you go. When, for you, would be the right time for the government to begin easing restrictions? If now would be too soon, given the current scenario, when do you think, like in how many months, do you think would that time be?
As far like katulad ng mga sa senior citizens, ano, masyadong nagmamadali, I would suggest na magtiis-tiis muna tayo, no. Siguro pag ang ating vaccination rate ay tumaas na, no, have reached I think mga 50%, that will be a little bit safer for us to allow them to go out. Kasi let us remember, no, even if we are already vaccinated, there is still the chance na pwede pa rin ho tayong magkaroon ng COVID-19. Except that yung kaso natin ng COVID-19 will actually be only mild, no? Not enough to put us in the hospital. Pero on that note, since pwede pa rin ho tayong magkaroon ng COVID-19, then pwede ho nating hawaan ang ating mga makakasalamuha, no, doon sa paglabas-labas ho natin, and including yung mga mahal natin sa buhay. So, wag ho nating pag-isipan yung sarili lang natin, no? Let us try to be considerate of others, no? And then also, sana pag medyo talagang mas malaki na po yung kababaan, no? And when I say pag bumababa, it will not only be here in NCR. Siguro mas maganda kung pati ho sa probinsya kasama natin, no, na bumababa. Hindi ho yung ganito na inaalaw natin yung mga taga-NCR na lumalabas, tuloy dinadala yung COVID doon sa probinsya. Kawawa naman ho yung mga nasa probinsya, no? Sila din po naman yung may kakulangan din sa mga equipment, sa mga hospital bed po nila, no? So, let us be considerate of our fellow men.
All right. Thank you for those insights and for your sharing time with us this morning. That was Dr. Maricar Limping, President of the Philippine College of Physicians. Senate Energy Committee Chairman Gatchalian said the NGCP must be held liable for lapses in management, which led to the recent power outages. Radyo 5's Filon Gatchalian said the government has the capability to impose sanctions on the NGCP if it fails to follow the policies implemented by regulators. However, the lawmaker clarified that the Energy Department and the ERC may also be held responsible for poor enforcement of these policies. He explains that the ERC should be the one penalizing the NGCP and other private players should they fail to prevent power outages.
Marami ho tayong mekanismo para po panagutin naman ang gobyerno, no? Unang-una yan, yung nasabi mong pagpataw. Pangalawa, pwede ho silang makasuhan, no, ng dereliction of duty, ibig sabihin hindi ho sumusunod. At pangatlo, pagdating po ng budget season, yan po isa po sa mga mekanismong ginagamit ng Kongreso ay tignan, busisiin yung kanilang budget o tanggalan ng budget doon sa mga hindi po sumusunod.
The Alagang Kapatid Foundation organized a blood donation drive in Quezon City in celebration of World Blood Donor Day. To tell us more about this, Laila Pangilinan joined us live from Camp Karingal in Quezon City. Laila, good morning. How many people participated in the blood drive?
Charles, 500 members of the QCPD in Camp Karingal fought a different battle today and emerged as heroes as they answered the Alagang Kapatid Foundation, the DOH Region 4A Calabarzon, and Mimarapat's call for voluntary blood donation. What makes this even more special is that today, June 14, marks World Blood Donor Day. World Blood Donor Day aims to raise global awareness of the need for safe blood and blood products for transfusion and the importance of donating blood. Let me just stress on the word donate or voluntary blood donation, which means that you give your blood for free. Aside from that, unpaid blood donors are being thanked and honored around the world for their contribution as blood serves as an extra extension of someone else's life. For 2021, the World Blood Donor Day slogan is "Give blood and keep the world beating." This highlights the essential contribution of blood donors in keeping the world pulsating by saving lives and improving others' health. This is also the first time that DOH Region 4A Calabarzon and Mimaropa has collaborated. That's because most of their patients are being treated in the NCR for blood transfusion. Beneficiaries of today's blood donation drive include East Avenue Medical Center, the Rizal Medical Center, and the Philippine Children's Medical Center. In today's event, Quezon City Mayor Joy Belmonte and NCRPO Chief General Vicente stressed the importance of voluntary blood donation during this morning's flag ceremony. And just like the Olympics, Charles, different countries has hosted the World Blood Donor Day. And for 2021, the World Blood Donor Day is being hosted by Italy. And for those who want to donate blood, you may do so today at the Philippine Blood Center. It's open the whole day. Or for other schedules, you may check the Alagang Kapatid Foundation Facebook page for the next schedules for this coming week. And that's the latest, Charles. Hintayin kita dito, pagkatapos ng 1 p.m. mo. Back to you.
Diretso ako dyan, Laila. Thanks for all that. That was Laila Pangilinan reporting live from Camp Karingal in Quezon City. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 1 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We're One News.